Hey, what's up, everybody? You know, I go by Kemet the 11, the Golden Back Goat, and I'm here to share a little astrology off of my mountain today. And today I want to talk about them fire signs of the Western astrology. Yeah, that's right. But before I get into that, you know, I like to give my shout out. So shout out to the Geminis. Happy sun return. Happy birthday. But you know, also happy G-Day. Before I get into the video, don't y'all forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave them comments. So without further ado, let's talk about these fire energies. What's good, everybody? So yeah, back at y'all with another video, and finna kick some astrology to y'all. And today we talking about some fire signs. That's right, some fire signs of astrology. So that's for all you Aries, all you Leos, and all you Sagittarius out here. We're gonna get into y'all a little bit and what exactly fire represents in astrology or in spirituality, you know. So I'm kicking my little experience, my information about it to y'all. So for the most part, about the fire signs, they all pretty much share the characteristic of being active, being very enthusiastic. You know, every time you meet one of these fire signs, they gonna always seem to bring some type of energy towards you, you know what I'm saying? Whether if it's an emotion, going out doing certain things with each other, they're always very active and ready to do something, you know. They gonna give you that inspiration that you need sometimes, whether you want to hear it or not, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like these fire signs. So let's touch on the Aries first. So the Aries is also known as a cardinal energy. Okay, I also make a video breaking down the symbolization and the fundamentals of these certain energies that also the zodiacs carry, because they also broke down in threes but also fours, dealing with what type of quality that they bring. So yeah, Aries, a cardinal energy. So what it means to be a cardinal energy in astrology. A cardinal energy is basically initiator, someone who's gonna get that ball rolling, somebody who's gonna like put that flame into action. You know what I'm saying? They just pretty much start up anything that they want to get going. So based upon the state of being of the person or whatnot, will pretty much tell you how they gonna carry out their energy initiating things. So with the Aries, with them being a cardinal energy, most of the time they'll be like quick to jump the gun on certain things and probably not always think things through. That can be like a negative part of the Aries, is sometimes they initiate things without having a clear understanding, because they are also short-tempered sometimes, and you don't want to get on the bad side of an Aries, because once they don't like you, they gonna tell you straight up they don't like you and you no longer exist to them, and that's how they gonna play their reality. But for the most part, the Aries is pretty cool. You know, I got a few family members who are Aries, and just hearing these guys tell stories is just one of a kind. You ever seen an Aries tell a story how much energy and character like they have into the flow of you getting the gist out of their story? You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta put that emotion, that feeling into what they trying to bring out into reality with their words or whatnot. But you can also, one thing I say is don't disagree. Don't disagree with like most fire signs, because some of them probably ain't gonna even hear you out. You know, fire signs tend to be narcissists. They carry a narcissist type of character with them because of the fact they pretty much think they know it all, and that goes as far as all the fire, point blank period. It could be because they deal more into the ego and not really that much spiritual, but once they become more conscious aware of themselves and things, they can pretty much try to control this, but pretty much they ain't gonna give a fuck about how they feel about what they said once they have said it, because they probably done and found plenty of reason to themselves why they going down that road. But yeah, Aries, they pretty cool, whatever. They symbolize in the Western astrology by the round, and so they pretty much bulldozer are like they quick temper. They really like to jump into action to get things rocking like in their favor and stuff. But yeah, they pretty exciting to be around. They have a great vibe. They very talkative. They kind of like bring that extra energy to whatever type of circumstance or situation that they like to get into. But they carry like a real good trait of courage. They'll be the first one to tell you to do something for yourself. And they also rule the first house of the zodiac, which is known as the house of self. They're pretty much, I wouldn't say self-centered. They're more selfish. I'll put it like that. But it's nothing wrong with being selfish, as long as you're being selfish like for the right reason. So that's my touch on the Aries. So now let's jump into the Leo. Okay, the next fire sign I want to talk about is the Leo. Okay, they symbolize in the Western astrology by the lion. Okay, so the lion is pretty much they the king of the jungle. See, they feel that they have to be seen and know and be known for what they being seen for. You know what I mean? Like they also is ruled by the sun in astrology. So what them like being ruled by the sun, that you gotta see them when they come in the building. You gotta see them like once they hit the scene. Like would you like not acknowledging a Leo, especially if y'all cool, with you not acknowledging them, you gonna hurt their feelings, you know what I mean? Because of the fact they feel like everybody should see, you see me, man. Like especially if they bought something brand new and they want to show it off, they gonna especially want to be seen, and they like to also be acknowledged for the things that they do for others or what they doing with themselves. So pretty much a Leo gonna want you to like be riding them, like, you know what I mean? Like you gotta like ride them point blank. Like they always want somebody to see them as this. I always wanted to be the seen as that. But that's like most self-centered. They'll be most self-centered. They wouldn't be selfish like that. Aries like the round. They'll be most self-centered because of the fact they feel like the world really do revolve around you. Like especially with dealing with a lady Leo, they really feel like they are owed that. Like if they ask you for anything, they probably don't even ask you, but hey, if they ask you for anything, they feel like that's your duty to get on that because they is worth it. Like they is worth this, they is worth that, they is worth everything. But pretty much, the Leo, they rule over the fifth house. I want to say, is it the fifth house? Yeah, they rule over the fifth house in astrology, and that's dealing with your creativeness. Now, Leos are very creative. Hell, all fire signs, they are very creative. They have pretty much a spark of idea to do anything and really jump on it like quickly. But the downfall that I see out of the fire signs is they have too many ideas. Like they don't know. One minute you'll talk to them, they want to do this, they doing that. Next minute, now I'm saying, you talk to them, they doing this, they doing that. Like you like, well, damn, you ain't even like finished doing or start what you said you were finna do over here, but you don't jump all the way to this idea. You know what I'm saying? That's like kind of like the trait that the fire signs like to do. They have too many ideas. Like they don't know how to slow down sometimes and make things stable like an earth sign. You know what I'm saying? And be more practical and work towards it because of the fact they always trying to jump into different things. But yeah, besides that, with the Leo, they are very creative. They always have very creative ideas upon doing things and stuff, and they'll often try to like visualize you in they creativeness, like visualize you in like one of their jobs. You know what I'm saying? And they'll see you in their vision, like you working with them or working for them or something. But they will see it as they helping you out. You know what I'm saying? And they want to get the recognition, like, yo, you can do this now. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, Leo, sometimes people don't want to work for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to work with each other and stuff, but it's always good to visualize things and work on things for yourself also. Don't just think everybody gonna give you praise and stuff every time you come in the building. Like, you gotta be seen, especially like if you get on like the bad side of a Leo and they got a chance to basically shit on you. Oh, you catch you out in public, they are gonna make it their job that you see them shitting on you. Yeah, I fuck with Leo though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the most part, that's what the Leos now saying bring. But yeah, they pretty unique in their own way, and they also they have a big heart. You know, they're always trying to do something positive. You know, for the most part that I see a Leo, they always want to do something more positive or whatnot. But sometimes they be doing it for their own self-centered reasons. But yeah, so last but not least, I want to touch on real quick with the fire signs is the Sagittarius. Excuse me. Now, Sagittarius, they ruled by Jupiter. Okay, so it's one of the fire signs that's ruled by a different planet. I don't know if I mentioned that Aries was ruled by Mars, so that's why they more aggressive and stuff. Oh man, I apologize, y'all, but yeah, the Aries is ruled by Mars, whatever. So that will give them like they extra energy and they jump into more aggression and stuff because of the fact Mars and what it represents. And one of them is like rage and anger and stuff like that. But I'll get into another video about these separate zodiac signs. So I apologize if I missed out on y'all Aries. Don't know, for real. But yeah, it's all about the Sagittarius right now. I'm talking about the Sagittarius. But yeah, I apologize though. We're gonna make another video for all 12 zodiacs individually. But yeah, I wanted to make this a quick video. So with the Sagittarius, they are ruled by Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter basically is ruled over like higher learning, knowledge, experience, expansion, basically wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And I said a little bit of Saturn also, but yeah, for the most part with this fire sign, now this is one of the very fire signs I think they really know it all, and they will really feel like they really feel like sometimes people are like slow, like they just don't get it, and they will really feel like that on the inside, like, wow, am I the only one thinking them like this? Like, why everybody around me so slow? No, y'all gotta understand something. You born, you know what I'm saying, under that energy, under that star. So you was like kind of gifted with a higher understanding than others. Doesn't mean that everybody is slow Sag. But I don't even want to come at your Sags like that. For the most part, they bring like life to the party. Like the Sags that I know, they very active and enthusiastic. Also, you know, they also have creative ideas and always want to do this and always want to do that. But you know, they are more of a party type of energy. Also, they bring life into the party. They will like hype you up. Pretty much every fire sign will give you inspiration in a different ways about doing things. Aries will give you the inspiration and how to do things for yourself and like how to be a leader and stuff like that. With the Leo, they will give you inspiration and ideas and creativeness and how you should go about doing this and that. And with the Sag, they'll give you the inspiration to hype yourself up, begin like a more positive mood, or put you out and put you up and have you doing more positive like things, going out and partying, or also learning and getting a better understanding of what you're getting into. That rather you like actually experience or have some type of knowledge on what you're talking about before you put it out there. Yeah, I know you. I know you savages, y'all. For real, y'all really think y'all really know a lot, but when you think you know a lot, that's when you know a little because you're not allowing yourself to learn and intake more. You gotta understand. You gotta bring that ego down. You gotta bring your ego down. So, and also hear other people out fire signs, point blank, period, because of the fact y'all don't know it all. Yeah, y'all very inspirational. I like y'all, you know what I'm saying? But y'all don't know it all. So, yeah, so pretty much finishing up with the Sag. Yeah, they pretty cool. They rule over on the 12th house. Excuse me, not the 12th house. I believe it's either the ninth house. Yeah, they rule over the ninth house, and that have to do with more of your higher learning aspect. So if you have energy there, yeah, you gotta pay attention to pretty much learning different. You have an opportunity to learn and experience like more positive things or things like that. But yeah, they rule over the ninth house, and that's how they learn. But pretty much, I just wanted to touch on a little bit of astrology with y'all about how I see the fire signs through my experiences and a little info. You know what I mean? If you want to go ahead and leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what y'all think. Thumbs me up. I'm going to holler at y'all in the next video. Turn up, fire sign.